Hello friends, we will be covering the equipment transformer here. Introduction. Transformer is a device used in AC circuit which can increase or decrease the voltage. Principle. It works on the principle of mutual induction. That is, when a changing current is passed through one of the two inductive coupled coils, an induced EMF is set up in the other coil. So let me explain you one more time the introduction. It says that a transformer is a device used in AC circuits which can increase or decrease the voltage. So where exactly do we need increase and decrease of the voltage? The voltage that is coming to our house is say 220 volts. And our mobile charger, the battery needs only 3 volts or say 9 volts. So how are we going to step it down from 220 to how can we bring it down to 3 volts? So there is a small transformer that is fit inside. Similarly, in case we have to transfer the electricity from the main transformer where the electricity is generated and it has to send to our house. So we need a step up transformer so that the voltage can be high and it can reach our house. So how is that possible? Again, we need a transformer. So transformer basically are of two types. One is step up and one is step down. So transformer, again, introduction. Transformer is a device used in AC circuit which can increase or decrease the voltage. So it is increase and decrease of the voltage. Principle, as just said, it works on the principle of mutual inductance. So what was mutual inductance? An EMF is produced on the other coil, the second coil. Okay, that is when a changing current is passed, the current is fluctuating, the current is changing through one of the two inductive coupled coils. So what does that word mean? Coupled coils, whenever the coils are wrapped together. See here the coils are wrapped. One coil is wrapped like this and the other coil is wrapped like this. What does the word coil means? Wrapping of the wire. So if they are coupled together, an induced EMF is set up in the other coil. So due to one coil, there is an EMF generated. Due to the current in one coil, the EMF is generated on the other coil. And what is the terminology for this? This is called mutual inductance. So this is the principle. So what is the description? Made up of thin iron, ferromagnetic. So it is made up of ferromagnetic sheets. So there are types of iron. So this one is ferromagnetic. So this is made up of iron ferromagnetic sheets dipped in varnish and laminated and staple of E shape. So if you see it carefully, this shape, this forms an E. So this is an E shape here. So the shape is E. They are dipped in varnish, they are laminated and made up of iron ferromagnetic sheets. Primary and secondary coils are winded for maximum coupling capacity. So there are two coils. One is called a primary coil and one is called the secondary coil. So primary coil is going to have the current that is flowing through it and the other one is going to have induced EMF developed on the second, which is called the mutual inductance. Okay. So there are two coils, primary and secondary copper coils. The material used is copper. Copper coils are winded for maximum coupling capacity. Working. When an alternative current is passed through the primary coil, the first coil, the magnetic flux through the iron ore changes, which does two things, produces EMF in the primary and an induced EMF is set up in the secondary coil. So when the current is passed through the primary coil, a magnetic flux through the iron core. How is this being transferred? It is being transferred through the iron core. What is the iron core? This ferromagnetic sheet with which it has been built. So this is developing an EMF. One is a EMF on the primary and an induced EMF. Okay, the induced EMF is developed on the secondary coil. This, if it has, say this is the primary coil, so say P, we name it P. So number of turns NP. Number of turns in the primary coil and here this is the number of turns in the secondary coil. So say NS. So it can be binded like this also. It can be coupled together as well, the two coils. So here for explanation, just to show you that this is primary coil and this is the secondary coil. Presently, it seems that they have the equal number of turns. If S1 secondary coil has got more number of turns than the primary coil, then it is called step up transfer. What happens in step up transformer? It converts a low alternative voltage into high voltage. It's going to convert from the low to very high. So it is used in the electricity department to transfer the electricity to our houses. So those are step up transformer. Okay. There are other also, which is step down transformer, in which NS, which is the number of turns in the secondary coil, in this coil is lower than the primary coil. So in that case, number of turns less than, so then this is it is going to convert the high alternating voltage into low alternating voltage. So we have just discussed about the mobiles. The mobile needs not 220 volt, it needs only 3 volt. So in this case, we are going to use step down transformer, where what is the difference between the two? The number of turns in the coil. The difference is the number of turns in the coil. See, NS is less than NP in step down transformer. Now looking at the EMF across primary coil, how much EMF will be developed? EP, which represent EMF across primary coil, will be equal to number of turns in the primary coil multiplied by the flux dt d pi by dt. Okay. EMF across secondary coil, how much will be developed? It will be represented as ES equals to number of turns in the secondary coil multiplied by d flux by dt. Transformation ratio will be once ES divided by EP. So here it will become NS divided by NP. Okay. So this is that we have to remember. These are few of the formulas that we have to remember. And moving on, energy losses in a transformer. There are energy which gets lost during the transformation. Why? The eddy current losses in form of heat. Some of the energy gets lost in that. Flux leakage. Total fund linked with primary coil does not pass through to secondary coil. The total flux is not passing through. Some might get leaked out. Copper loss. Heat loss in copper wires. If you remember, I mentioned that we have wrapped, the coils are made up of copper. So this copper is going to have some kind of heat loss. Then hysteresis loss, loss of energy and in magnetizing and demagnetizing. Humming loss, the sound loss due to the vibrations. What are the main applications of these? They are very useful. Power transfer. I have just explained, in power transmission, we know that the power should be transmitted at high potential, high voltage, so that the current is small. We use a transformer to increase the potential. So you've always heard this saying, electricity transformer has gone bad. So what is actually happening? There is a transformer which have been put up to transmit the power from the main generation of the power to our houses. So that has got spoiled. So this is what we are talking about, the power transfer. So this is one place where the transformer is used. The second is electric welding. We have also talked about mobile chargers. It is used in mobile chargers. Chargers have smaller transformer. And rectifiers. Rectifiers for electrolysis in metals. So it can be used as rectifier as well for electrolysis in metals. So these are few of the places where it can be used. Looking at this animation, this is just showing you about the video on the transformer, how it has been developed. Okay, so this is available on this particular link. It is free and on the YouTube channel, and Electrical For You has published it, and I have taken a small clip of it, and I'll request you, if you want, you can see all of it. See, this is ferromagnetic sheets that have been laminated and put together. These are the primary coils, these are the secondary coils. Okay, so here primary winding and secondary winding. So let's play this just to see. So N1 represents the number of turns, N2 represents the number of turns in the secondary coil. It's telling you V2 will be equal to N2 V1 by N1. So you can watch this complete video. I hope this session was helpful to you. Thank you.